want to be ninja. Bro, that sounded pretty good. I want to be ninja. I get why she did it, honestly. Shit. If I had half the vocal range of old Jennifer, I'd be making a movie myself. Anyways, hello. How are y'all doing today? Got another movie video. We're going over a movie today. If you can't tell, we're going over I Want to Be Ninja, the movie. Probably based on the title of this video, the thumbnail, this, etc. I hope you're as excited as I am. Now, let me give you a little history. Let me tell you how I found this movie. Much like at the beginning of the video, I came in the room one day to my girlfriend and I went, I want to be ninja. And she looked at me like I was crazy. She said, ninja, please. So I pull up the meme. You know, I'm showing her the meme. You know, she'd never seen it before. So I'm showing her this video. I'll play it now.
You know what? Maybe I too could be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja.
And you know, she didn't know the sauce. So I'm over here explaining I want to be ninja. You know, looking up the video. We're watching it, having a hoot and a half, having a hoot and a holler. And it's in the process of me looking up the meme, I see I Want to Be Ninja, the movie, 2025. I know! The inner ninja in me was ecstatic. Now, to me at least, this the meme is so iconic because it's, you know, it's cringe, it's oddly racist. It's funny, it came out in 2021, if I am not mistaken. I thought the meme was way older. There's a person of Asian descent in the background, and they look like they ain't having it, you know? She looks like her ninja ancestors aren't very pleased right now with this woman from the that hails from the mountains of Caucasus rapping about ninjas. So anyways, it's extra great too because instead of, you know, cringing or you know, trying to hide away from this video, she fully embraced it. She made a movie. Not only did she make the movie, I keep saying she, I'm sorry, my girl here, Jennifer Murphy, who wrote, directed, produced, and starred in I Want to Be Ninja. A ninja of many talents, you know what I'm saying? This ninja crazy. And like I said, I hadn't seen anybody talk about this. I hadn't heard about this until I looked up the original meme. On top of her many hats and the making of this movie, my girl Jennifer here also has an Indiegogo set up, a campaign for this movie. As of currently, it has $801 raised for it. I honestly don't know how she made this movie with such a small budget. Maybe she just kind of has got it like that, and this is just a passion project of hers. But, you know, it doesn't seem like funding came into play, a huge factor in making this movie. It's crazy. There's bring back comedy. Are you ready for old school unapologetic comedy return? Tired of walking on eggshells? Are you hungry for new characters and stories? Ready for a new superhero and villain? Do you want to play a role in helping Jen launch her first feature film while loaded with laughs, twists, and turns? Jen and her team invite you to be part of the launching film. Wait. Jen and her team invite you to be part of launching film that our world needs right now. We are so close. We need your help to finish. We are 3/4 done with our movie. We need 80 grand to finish. We also have reserves for marketing. We need to complete final shoot days, finish the editing, finish motion animated clips, finish music score, audio sound mastering, and color correction. What am I saying now? It still says you raised $800. Jen wears many hats, including writer, producer, director, casting director, set design director, lead actress, janitor, bookkeeper, and more. Is this a Medea? Is she Tyler Perrying her way through this movie? Is she Martin Lawrencing her way through this bitch? It's never been done by a white, let alone a woman. Support our movie with virtually no risk. This is the final push we need, and your support will mean so much. The marketing machine that already exists because of the movie is based on Jen's viral song will be easy to plug into. You think? You think people are dying to watch this, Jen, just because you made a goof online? And it wasn't a positive goof. People were laughing at you. I don't know. Orale, güey. The built-in audience due to the viral nature of Jen's I Want to Be Ninja song ensures the film will be viral potential and is lightning in a bottle. She's like, People love my racist antics. I'm gonna give them an hour and a half of it. Other ways you can help. Any help from you to spread your word about our movie and campaign is very appreciated. You see, Jen, I'm not here to make fun of you. You know, who the fuck am I? I'm a guy in his converted garage, and bumfuck, who cares, you know? I'm out here for you, girl. So keep that in mind. The VIP fan collection pack is a great gift for any holiday, birthday, or surprise. Indiegogo makes it easy to share with friends and family using the share tool. I think she didn't edit that part out of the template, but whatever. Rewards. Purchase the movie for $7. It's free on YouTube. I'm sorry, Jennifer. If I love it, I'll buy it, put it on my collection. But right now, let's see how this goes. I Want to Be Ninja t-shirt for $50. VIP fan collector's pack. An autographed poster. Limited edition comic book. Jennifer, if I like this movie, I'm buying your poster. And I want you to sign it and kiss it. And if there's a little stain on it, a little squirt, that's alright. You know what I'm saying? You've done more for less, Jennifer. Don't judge me. It looks like that's about it for the Indiegogo. Without further ado, you know, I haven't done this in a while. So, I'm just going to go ahead and pop this bitch on. And I hope Jennifer has a lovely experience for me. So, let's do this.
Long ago, a group of martial artists who used their stealth and technique later became known as ninjas.
I want to be ninja.
We start with chapter 1, Up, where she goes into her backstory of her childhood in Oregon and growing up as the second oldest of 6 girls and 6 boys. And two things. If you ain't first, you're last. That second to oldest shit doesn't mean anything. And second, I thought growing up with 4 siblings was bad, but 12? God, what's in the water over there in Oregon? Also, I don't know if it's the shitty Hyzine TV that I'm watching this on. It doesn't give me problems, typically. But the audio was like really shitty in some parts of the movie. It'd be like rattling in the bass, and it just didn't sound good at all.
I even had a pony. I rode her every day. She bucked me off a lot, but I always got back on. I was a hard worker.
Jennifer then goes on to tell us that she went on to buy a house at the young age of 21. And she wanted to, climb the ladder of corporate success. You know, especially in this day and age, and meeting the right people and being in the right place. She tried to become Miss Oregon and won. She then, quote, went on to Miss USA, made top 10, and met Donald Trump that night. Oh my God. And the hole just keeps getting deeper. She then says she went on The Apprentice. Now let me tell you something. I've watched a good amount of The Apprentice. I don't remember seeing old Jennifer on there. And another thing. The old Donald boy, very problematic. I don't like the man. But he makes a mean TV show. The Apprentice, Celebrity Apprentice. Great TV. Great TV. Art and the Artist, you know? I be listening to Thriller every Halloween. I know you do too. She, quote, didn't win on The Apprentice, but Donald Trump offered me jobs. And it is also through our president and great supreme leader that she met her husband, a, quote, dentist of the celebrities. You know who had a dentist office on his island? That's all I'm saying. It's here where she moved to LA, got married at Trump's country club, where Trump was in attendance, of course. Her wedding was covered by multiple news outlets. It was a big deal, apparently. You know, she was living the high life. And I think it was right around here where she realized that sucking and fucking presidential pee-pee isn't always the most gratifying way for a young woman to live her life. It's also here where she recalls meeting Mother Teresa as a young girl and finding the love of God inside of her. And she claims she needed to start over. You know, power to you. What the fuck? I don't need Roku. I don't need Roku City. I need my backdrop, damn it. What kind of bullshit is that? Orelegwe. That's the abrupt end of chapter 1, and we immediately go into chapter 2. Down. We had up, now we're down. Granted, we're 4 minutes into the movie. She immediately goes on to tell us she divorced her dentist husband right as the housing market crashed and, quote, lost everything. And she didn't know if Miss Oregon would end up under a bridge. It's also so funny. I've been hit with so much information so fast. It's at this point in the movie when I realized that she's like in a dojo or something. Like this backdrop is very, you know. She claims it's at this point when she's at her lowest when she decides to call her dad and ask for forgiveness. Forgiveness about what? I don't know. And when she goes to ask her dad for money for a plane ticket home, we get this great quote from her dad. It's really unsettling. It's weird.
And I said, just loan me some money for a plane ticket. He said, no, I'm coming right now to get you. I want to remember the day when I rescued my little girl.
Like, Jesus Christ, Dad, I just wanted, $80. Spirit's pretty cheap. You're just a state away. I was just trying to be quick about it. You don't have to be so dramatic. So I guess she's back home with Daddy. And we get another great quote.
I started to see a vision, a character, a ninja.
Yeah, we're for sure in a dojo or something. Because she then goes on to ask somebody to make her a sword. And then we get this quote in Japanese. And that's when we get told by a narrator, that's when Jennifer started to make a YouTube-style movie. And I'm pretty sure that's the official beginning to the film.
While waiting 1 year, the Go Girl, Jen, decided to make a YouTube-style movie.
I only say that because we get these two little pitiful chapters of some dialogue up and down. She really thought she was onto some hot shit with that one. And then we're off. We're off to the races. Begin. It starts with this kid riding his bicycle around town, and he goes to buy a comic book from this girl, which I'm pretty sure is just Jen in another disguise, which you're going to see a lot of in this movie. Jen plays 80% of every actor in this movie. She pulled a Medea. I hate to say it. She pulled a Martin Lawrence. And the kid buys the comic book in kind of a drug deal fashion, if you will. He's kind of being sly about it for some reason. We then see the kid promptly run home, run past his mother, which is also Jennifer. Jennifer Murphy. Sorry, let me put some respect on the name. And he goes up and he cracks open the comic book. He starts reading. That's where we meet Chow. Of course. It's in the song. We also get to see Chow's ultra-secure satellite surveillance and gaming station. That shit's trademarked, I need a sign like that around here. B's Gamer and Gooning Dungeon. As much as I like to make fun of Chow, he's essentially me, or, Cartman Bra, or whatever fucking YouTuber you want to insert here.
What up, Chow minions? It's your boy, Chow, back at it again. Chow's back in town.
Chow then starts to hate Gunda, Go Girl, our protagonist of the movie, which is also Jennifer.
Go girl? Go girl? Go girl? Who does she think she is?
I'm Go Girl, a superhero on a mission to spread smiles.
And she's not really like an alter ego. She just kind of changes costumes and becomes Go Girl, and everybody knows it, and she knows it. It's interesting. Just try to follow along. Chow ching! Chow then starts to, hate Goon to Jennifer. He sees her starting to do good and seeing her giving away toys and seeing her Smile Initiative program, and he just can't fucking stand it. This is panning out to be the plot of The Grinch so far. Mind you, we're 10 minutes into this movie, okay? Chow's End Smiles program poster. I like that. I need that in here. Chow then pulls out the most pathetic toolbox ever and then proceeds to make a pipe bomb for Jennifer to kill her. You know, it's preposterous because it's a comic book, remember? This isn't real life. We then cut to Chow breaking into Liberty Toys to plant the bomb, where Go Girl makes her toys, I guess, you know? Security then calls Go Girl, our leading bad bitch, Jennifer Murphy. Go Girl then shows up to Liberty Toys to defuse the bomb. Go Girl gets stuck like my stepsister in the washing machine, but she still defuses the bomb on time. The bomb comes on Go Girl for some reason, and Chow strikes again.
You guys, I've got to find a way to take down Chow. His mission to end happiness is just not okay.
It's here where she's having a thinking session with the girlies, and she goes, I want to be ninja.
Come on, I'm Go Girl. Think. That's it.
Maybe I too could be ninja. I want to be ninja.
It's back in the thinking chambers where we learn that we're way behind publication for the worldwide Go Girl magazine, only produced in English. Guaranteed. Chow has surveillance on literally everything that Jin is up to. So, you know, I don't know what he's done, but he can see it all. He's 10 steps ahead. She's playing checkers, he's playing chess, you know? That's another thing. I don't know what to call her. Go Girl, Jen, Jennifer. I'm going to be calling her a little bit of everything, so bear with me here. It's also here where we abruptly meet Benny.
So my name is Benny.
For the first and only time he's in the movie. Really just to show how big of an incompetent loser he is. He works security for Go Girl. He tells us before this his job was at an airport where he got bonked on the head by an airplane, and like most decided to go work at Starbucks. And that's where he met Jennifer after his CTE diagnosis and decided to go work security for her. Do we need this information? Probably not. But again, it's just kind of setting up that he sucks. Cut to Chow in his car that must have cost half the budget of the whole movie. I know the Indiegogo didn't even fund the car rental for the day. Chow then sneaks past Benny while he's sleeping, you know, because he's incompetent and has brain damage. And Chow breaks in. Go Girl hits a security button and instantly just goes back to sleep. Chow's perfectly bundled up in a little bag and stabs his way out and then proceeds to just flee the crime scene. Benny gets written up again, but not before being sexually harassed by Jennifer and treated like a dog.
Oh, but you're just so cute. Did you have your snack yet?
No.
Go get it.
Okay.
You know, she must have learned that in her pageant days. We get a sexy shot of Jen in the tub for some reason. You know, I know she was butt-ass naked for that because why wouldn't she be? She was Miss Oregon, bitch. Chow starts robbing houses and stealing toys from little girls. You know, Grinch shit. We get Jen in a wig as a news reporter telling us about the break-ins. In the middle of the interview, we see Go Girl get a call about these break-ins. And then she decides she needs to leap into action. She changes clothes in this little girl's phone booth she's having to squeeze into. And she's too big. It's made for a little girl. And it just made me laugh. Everything that she does is little girl mentality. It's like she's living life as a 12-year-old girl. But no, this is Jennifer Murphy in her prime. It's here where Go Girl pulls up in a child's pink Jeep and starts handing out toys, you know, to recuperate the losses from Chow's evil antics. And it must have been cold that day because Jesus Christ, Jennifer, you're handing out toys to kids. Put them nipples away, girl. Put them dots away. Put them gumdrops down, girl. You're about to poke out that shirt. I see what makes her presidential, though. I guess Chow hears this terrible news and crashes out. Again, Grinch style. I guess we're not done with the chapters because, again, crash cut to chapter 3, starting over. Same format as earlier, her in a turtleneck, giving us exposition. She's explaining her quest of starting Go Girl worldwide, which is a real thing, I guess. She reached out to Murphy Beds and said, my last name's Murphy. I sleep. You know, give me money. And they did.
We struck a deal. I created marketing and I was making websites and social media and videos and worked really hard for a year with these guys.
It's here where we get not a chapter, but a part called The Song, where she elaborates why and how she made her infamous I Want to Be Neenja song. Jin then shows various people reacting, literally reacting with the Fine Brothers.
Ah, no. To be ninja. I want to be ninja.
That poor Asian woman. There is an Asian woman standing right there. What is she thinking right now? I've never seen someone want to kill someone so bad.
You know, and showed other people reacting and laughing at, you know, her absurdly racist video. She doesn't even explain why she has an accent other than she had to, which I just thought was really funny.
And then I realized I needed to have an ancient, historic ninja accent.
She goes on to be the victim, like she hasn't had her whole beautiful life handed to her on a gold fucking platter.
A lot of people assume that the Asian girl from my performance must hate me. And they wonder, what will she do if she ever encounters Jen again?
We also have this crazy ass scene where she actually fights that same girl. It's like a sword fight montage. It's like 2 seconds long, and then Jennifer gets slapped in the ass with a ninja sword. They make up. It's all happy haha, you know, but I just thought that was insane. And this is where Jennifer tells us, no. We're actually good friends. I keep in contact with her, and I actually inspired her to become Miss New York. And they are, quote, great friends, you know? She's like, hey, I got a black friend. You know, I can't be racist. I know a guy. We then get another abrupt cut, and it just literally goes back to Jin's movie. So she just had to make this shit clear right in the middle of the film. She's like, I ain't racist, dog. You know, you can't cancel me. Jin goes to get her hair done in the movie, so, you know, it's legally a tax deduction. You know, it's for the film. And we also get a great dubstep Skrillex Marshmello remix of I want to be ninja. And, you know, and then Jin's just being a little slut in the montage, too. 1 week later, we got Chow being a bad, evil villain. I hate this shit so much. It's terrible.
I'm a bad, evil villain, yeah. And I'm laughing while I'm spinning, yeah.
Here we get Jin again as the fairy Twinkle Twin.
Go girl.
Would. First and foremost, would. Anyways, the Twinkle Twin tells Jin to just keep grinding, keep cooking, spin the Glock on Chow, and don't let these motherfuckers forget where you came from, dog. For real. Woof. She has a fairy Twinkle Twin.
I have a fairy twinkle twin. I have a fairy twinkle twin.
Jin then goes to a boxing trainer to for real train to beat up Chow. I don't really get the whole training regimen she's going for. Cut back to Go Girl Worldwide, and we have Jennifer playing multiple roles around the office while a disguised Chow makes his way in. And you already know he's up to no good. Chow swapped some beauty products that were laying around before Jin could be any the wiser. You know, now we're live on the Go Girl Worldwide show, I guess, where Jin is showing off the recently tampered with beauty products. Oh no!
Shake, shake, shake. Cover her lashes, and then one quick mist.
You know, one quick mist, and she's canceled.
Okay.
Fix it.
First she does blackface, then she almost does yellowface.
Okay.
Fucking Chow. Chow strikes again. You know, I don't know who's keeping count, but Chow's kind of like 10-0 right now. He's kind of sweeping the board. Chow's on a legendary run, okay? Jin goes and recruits a street performer in a GAY kind of tutu outfit. She's like rainbowed out right now. I don't really know why. Anyways, Mr. Nipples does some backflips. She watches, and then Jennifer's stunt double does some backflips, and then promptly thanks Mr. Nipples for showing her everything he knows. Thanks, Nipple Man. Go Girl is now learning Chinese calligraphy, and it's funny, I know the whole time she was there, she was trying not to have the Chinese accent. She asks, how can she be ninja? You know, she went to the sources. The Chinese.
Do you think if I drank tea every day and quietly, would it help me get better at becoming a really good ninja and be very stealthy?
Back in her Go Girl Worldwide, the girls are making fun of her training and trying to get Jin back to work.
They say I have potential.
Wow, that is shocking.
We get yet another montage with I Want to Be Ninja playing. She's on a boat cracking bottle, you know? God, I really wish I had a vagina. If that's all it takes, you know how many dicks I'd be sucking if that meant I got VIP treatment and yacht privileges to film my shitty YouTube videos? I'd have lockjaw. I'd be the mouth samurai. While Jin is training for the Mar-a-Lago Olympics, Chow hasn't stopped plotting, and he's ruined Jin's Go Girl Worldwide magazine cover. Jin tells Jin, and they freak out. The covers are ruined, people are laughing, it's not looking good for Go Girl. Chow's trolling is so legendary it makes national news. You know, Jin's had it. She has an accent, she goes to China, she meditates, she levitates.
I meditate, I levitate.
She's locked in. She's coming for you, Chow. Kapow. Chow. Down to Chinatown. I get why she's rapping. I'm about to start rapping myself. Jin is back again at the Go Girl Worldwide where she's telling the bitches about her trip. And her big spiritual idea that she had, her epiphany on this pilgrimage to the homeland. Merch. She must have just met with a supplier there too, because no way she went all the way to China and meditated and came up with merch, you know? She met with a t-shirt person. She's running a sweatshop. Fucking God bless America, you know? But anyway, so the girls get to work and start their plan to beat Chow at his own game, which is apparently merch and, you know, just social presence in general. Another abrupt cut to chapter 4, canceled, but still alive. More crying about being the victim from the hate that she received. Lost her Murphy bed contract and claimed to be broke again. Jennifer Murphy never broke again. She went back to Oregon and went rafting with her siblings with no helmet. I don't know why she's telling us this. She went on to being crashed and tossed around by the water, and she got pulled out. And we got another great quote here.
When they pulled me onto the raft, brought me to the shore, sat me down, and Juliana asked, "What did the rocks whisper?" I told her, they said, "Go with the flow."
She claims her song went viral again, but for the opposite reasons. For a positive reason. You know, you got people like Bobby Lee, Joe Rogan, Tim Dillon, Elon Musk laughing, talking about wokeness, saying that, hey, it's all a ha ha hee hee. Let's all relax a little bit, okay? You know, you got the right wing, red pilled, MAGA, red hatting, red blooded Americans out here going, I like to laugh at the Chinese, goddammit, and I shouldn't be prosecuted for it.
And I want to say this. I think the song is extremely catchy.
Like wokeness basically wants to make comedy illegal.
Because I think it makes them feel like they're more protected because they're offensive. It's like,
did you see that lady who sang that Asian song everyone's mad at, but it's great? I Want to Be Ninja.
We get another great cut after all that. Back to Jin's YouTube movie. And you know, Jin is leveled up. You know, she's being the boss babe she knows she can be. She's shilling and marketing and taking Chow's audience from him. Jin calls John the knife guy and says, let's make ninja knives. Because why not? If the bed thing makes sense, this makes sense. We then got Jin doing an infomercial for her ninja knives. Because Jin gets whatever the fuck she wants. Because fuck you, that's why. God bless America. I sucked the president's pee-pee, goddammit. Put some respect on the name. She'll have you deported too. You wanna know what happened to the tooth guy? To the tooth fairy?
The following is a paid advertisement for Neenja Knives, proudly brought to you by Google TV.
Next, we're introduced to Smirkle.
Smirkle. Yeah.
Yes, with a $sign. And yes, over an hour into the movie, we're still getting introduced to new characters. Chow calls Smirkle and tells them they have to take down Go Girl and her recent endeavors.
That's her trajectory right now. Once she reaches here, my sign, money!
Go Girl is celebrating with her cronies over the recent success of Go Girl Worldwide. And how Chow has nothing on them flaps, you know?
Okay, you guys, Chow has nothing on us.
A delivery driver shows up and it almost turns into a porno. You know, they're starting to flirt with the cute delivery guy, but lo and behold, They're being served with fucking papers, dog. Chow's suing their ass because she used Chow's likeness in her fucking knife ad for some reason. And Chow's suing because why the fuck would he not? Real boss girl over here. Jin is meditating and hears an advertisement for TLC, Tender Love and Care, a course by another fellow girl boss. And Jin is there the next day, and where she, quote, gets 3 months of training in 3 hours. Quite the bargain, you know, if you ask me. It's also funny, it looks like she got Chris Chan to do all the, like, comics in this. It's even, like, misspelled in some parts. It looks like shit. The fairy Twinkle twin is back to say how proud she is of Jin and how she's ready to fight Chow. But she's missing something. A taser.
Oh, taser.
I would have said a Glock 9, but that would have made the bitch go, girl. You know what I'm saying? Cut to Go Girl doing some sneaking and breaking and entering. Chow gets up and chases Go Girl around the house in a very anticlimactic, childish manner. They even take it to the bedroom at one point, and the sexual tension is killing me. You know, I really wish they would just kiss, fuck, do something. Chow gives Go Girl a reason to remember her CTE and knocks her over the head just right, but not before she can get up and tase Chow.
Any last word, Go Girl?
It's the next day, we're eating at the diner from Pulp Fiction with more childish band-aids. Chow claims to be a misunderstood troubled orphan with stupid dead parents. Chow's stupid dead mom gave him a stupid unicorn plush. Then Billy, it's always Billy,
It's always Billy.
came and ripped the head off of Happy the unicorn. Jin understands and she tells Chow a little bit about her troubled past and she kind of flexes on him. She's like, now I have my parents, but it was a little rough for us growing up too.
When I was a little girl, I was not an orphan. I was lucky. I had great parents.
Jin, you know, she says she understands, but Chow shouldn't let other people steal his happiness from him, you know? And that's when Jin tells Chow to follow her outside, where Jin has a surprise for Chow. It's a black Jeep with Happy the unicorn in the front seat. You know, the unicorn she just found out about and just got told about 5 minutes ago. Oh, it's also funny, in the middle of this, a plane goes by and they just don't give a fuck and keep it in.
Yes!
Woo! Go ahead.
We get more Chris Chan comics, and Go Girl exclaims she took Chow down to Chinatown, as friends, of course. At this point, the little boy reading his comic book from the beginning closes his book to completion. He runs downstairs to his mom, Jennifer, and you guessed it, a wig, and tells his mom how much he loved his comic book. We then get to a part meeting the masters. Again, chapters are done, it's just fucking text on the screen. Cut back to Steve Jobs once again telling us more bullet points of her movie.
And remember, you have a ninja in you.
Jen asks Master Machacho, something, to teach her to be a world-renowned champion. Master Machacho goes on about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is very simple.
And I'm as confused as Jennifer here, because she goes, you can't teach me the ways of the ninja? And he's like, no, you gotta go to Asia for that. I don't do that. And then we get another great quote from Jen here. She goes,
Oh, so you're Brazilian. Well, I knew you had an accent, but okay. Thank you.
Jen exclaims she must go find the mystical Grand Master. And at least she's not talking about the Grand Wizard, because I bet that's some shit Jen would be up to. Actually, I take that back. You know, the clan's anonymous. Jen's in it for the showmanship. She needs the fame. Jen climbs in heels, mind you, atop a temple only to be kicked off by the Master for not having a reservation.
Shirpo! Needs a nollie! Shirpo!
And roll credits of her singing in some type of play or opera.
I was the one girl to open your eyes.
Well, what a fantastic movie. I know I lost some brain cells. How about you? Oh man, you know, what a movie for the times. If this is what comedies are going to start looking like again, I'm definitely not going to the theaters. It is a miracle though that this is what $800 and some sucking and fucking and hopes and dreams can get you. So, God bless you, Jennifer. Be sure to stay tuned for more movie reviews, more gaming videos, podcasts, vlogs, the works. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Be sure to follow me on anything and everything at EXX47. And I appreciate it, guys. Thanks. My name is Jennifer Murphy, and I want to be ninja.
I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to chop, chop,